In this class, we're going to go over questions on Chemistry 101. So, if you are a first year student, it is very important that you understand this particular topic, atomic structure. So, we are going to go over questions that you're likely to encounter in your exam. So, make sure you watch this video till the very end, okay? Now, let's start with the first question. According to Dash, atoms were indestructible solid particles. That is question 1. According to Dash, atoms were indestructible solid particles. A. J.J. Thomson. B. John Dalton. C. Ernest Rutherford. D. Niels Bohr. Now, there is a particular scientist that postulates that atom is the smallest particle of an element. That is, atom cannot be destroyed and they cannot be created. You understand? So, out of these scientists, out of the 4 scientists that we have in our options, which of them postulate that theory? The right answer to that question is John Dalton. Option B is correct. John Dalton. Option B is correct. That is John Dalton. Okay. So let's proceed to question number 2. Please make sure you master the correct option. Okay. Make sure you master the correct option. As touching that, it is not enough to just go through the past the questions and just cramming. Okay, make sure you master the correct option, provided these are likely questions that you're likely to encounter in your exam. So make sure you master the correct option. John Dalton postulated that atoms can neither be created nor destroyed. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? But there is another experiment that was carried out by another scientist known as J.J. Thomson. J.J. Thomson, through his cathode ray tube experiment, he discovered that atom is made up of a negatively charged particles known as electron. You understand what I'm saying? I did a video on that experiment. Okay, so if you wish to watch the video, you can check the channel. Okay, just check J.J. Thomson cathode ray tube experiment, and there are other experiments that shows that atom is made up of proton and neutron. You understand? Okay, so let's proceed to question number 2. All these are fundamental subparticles of an atom, except Dash. A. Electron. B. Neutron. C. Protons. D. Electron. Now, you have to understand the question. Subparticles of an atom are the constituent that contains an atom. You understand? Like, what atom has. You understand? What encapsulates an atom is what we call the subatomic particles. Do you understand? So, now, inside an atom, what can be found? That is what the question is asking you. That is, all these particles, all these options that we have can be found in our atom, except Dash. So, we have option A, electron, option B, neutron, option C, protons, option D, positron. The right answer, the correct option to that question is option C, that is positron. Positron is not present in an atom, okay? So make sure you note that. Atoms consist of electron, neutron, and proton, you understand? Electron is negatively charged, neutron is neutral, you understand? It doesn't have any charge, and proton is positively charged. Do you understand? Okay? Now let's proceed to question number 3. Gases conduct electricity at dash pressure and potential difference. Okay? That's question 3. Question 3. Gases conduct gases conduct electricity at dash pressure and potential difference. A. Medium air pressure and high potential difference. That is option A. Option B. Low air pressure and high potential difference. Option C. Ordinary air pressure and low potential difference. Option D. High air pressure and high potential difference. What is the answer? The correct option is option B. That is low air pressure and high potential difference. Option B. I'm going to explain. Just pay attention. Low air pressure and high potential difference. Okay. Gases conduct electricity as low air pressure and high potential difference. Make sure you master that. Okay. Now let's proceed to question number 4. Let's proceed to question number 4. For question 4, In dash year, electron was discovered by dash. Okay? In dash year, electron was discovered by dash. Please pay attention. A, 1897, J.J. Thomson. You know that we're having two questions that's for question 4. In dash year, first you are asked to determine the year which electron was discovered. Then you are asked to name the scientist that discovered electron. You can see now. So in dash year, electron was discovered by dash. A, in 1897, J.J. Thomson. B, 1897, Ernest Rutherford. C, 1879, J.J. Thomson. D, 1987, J.J. Thomson. The correct option is 1897 by J.J. Thomson. Electron was discovered by J.J. Thomson in 1897. The correct option to that question is option A, 1897, J.J. Thomson. Please make sure you master the answer to all these questions. Okay, electron was discovered by by J.J. Thomson in 1897. Let's proceed to question 5. All these are properties of cathode ray except dash. All these are properties of cathode ray except dash. A, they can produce mechanical motion. B, they can travel in straight line. C, the ratio of their charge to mass is not identical. D, they are made up of negative charge particle. Do you know the meaning of the question? That is, all these are characteristics of a cathode ray except one. Among all the options that we are given, there is a particular options that is not part of the characteristic of cathode ray. Now, the right option to that question is the ratio of charge to mass is not identical. Of course, the ratio of charge to mass of a cathode ray is identical. Okay, and you know that from the experiment that is carried out by J.J. Thomson, cathode ray is made up of negatively charged particles known as electron. You understand? Because when J.J. Thomson places the magnet, you understand, the ray bends towards the. Please, I want you to pay attention. Maybe you missed there is a particular video that I did on J.J. Thomson cathode ray tube experiment. Make sure you watch the video. Okay, make sure you watch the video so that you can understand more. Now, if you watch the video, you will discover that when J.J. Thomson placed the magnet, there is a change in the direction of the cathode ray. That means that cathode ray consists of negatively charged particles. You understand? Because according to law of magnetism, unlike pole attract each other. You understand? That is, if you place a unlike pole attract each other and like pole repel each other, instead of the cathode ray, when the oh god, I don't want to delve into this. Please just make sure you watch the class, okay, so that you can proceed. So the right option to that question is option C. Question 5, the right option is option C. Option C is correct. So now let's proceed to question 6. The ratio of charge to mass of an electron is dash. The ratio of charge to mass of an electron is dash. A, 1.61 times 10 raised to the power of negative 11 coulomb per kilogram. Option B, 1.16 times 10 raised to the power of negative 11 kilogram per coulomb. Option C, 1.6 times 10 raised to the power of negative 11 coulomb per kilogram. Option D, 1.16 times 10 raised to the power of minus 11 coulomb per kilogram. Okay, the correct option is option D. Okay, that's question 6. Option D is correct. And the reason why option D is correct, please pay attention. According to J.J. Thomson, we are still on J.J. Thomson cathode ray tube experiment. Having demonstrated the experiment using the cathode ray tube, J.J. Thomson measured the ratio of the charge to mass of an electron, and he got 1.16 times 10 raised to the power of negative 11 coulomb per kilogram. Please listen. If you look at those options, you will discover that they look alike. For example, if you look at the first option, what is 1.61 times 10 raised to the power of negative 11 coulomb per kilogram, is not the same. So make sure that you are very cautious when choosing your option. Okay, the right answer is the right option is option D. That is 1.6 1.16, sorry, 1.16 times 10 raised to the power of negative 11 coulomb per kilogram. Okay, so let's proceed to question 7. We have dash measure the charge of the electron in dash here. Dash measure the charge of electron in dash here. Okay, you can see that in this question also we have two questions to answer. First, we are asked to find the name of the scientist that measured the charge of electron, and we are asked to determine the year that this charge of electron was measured by him or her. Okay, so we have question 7. Dash measure the charge of electron in dash year. Now, option A says Chadwick, 1910. Option B, How A. Millikan, 1932. Option C, How A. Millikan, 1901. Option D, How A. Millikan, 1910. The correct option to that question is option D. Option D is correct, okay? Option D is correct. Charge of electron was measured by How A. Millikan in the year 1910, okay? You know, How A. Millikan used the oil drop experiment. You understand what I'm saying? He used in his oil drop experiment, he measured the charge of electron to be okay, we have not gotten there. I don't want to tell you the answer because there might be there might be questions on that particular on what I want to say. So let's proceed. So the answer is How A. Millikan. How A. Millikan in 1910. Please master all this. Now, let's proceed to question number 8. Which of the following experiments leads to the discovery of electron? Which of the following experiments leads to the discovery of electron? A. Cathode ray tube experiments. B. Gold foil experiments. C. Oil drop experiments. D. Bombardment of atom by alpha particles. Okay, that is question 8. Question 8 says, which of the following experiments, all the options that you see here, all of them are experiments. You understand what I'm saying? But there is a single one among the experiments that leads to the discovery of electron. Do you understand? So we are asked to determine that experiment. Now we are given the following option. Option A, cathode ray tube experiment. Option B, gold foil experiment. Option C, oil drop experiment. Option D, bombardment of atom by alpha particles. The correct answer to that question is option A. Option A is correct. That is cathode ray tube experiment. Option A is correct. Cathode ray tube experiment. That is the experiment carried out by J.J. Thomson. You understand what I'm saying? You know, all the options that you see as touching that question 8, they are experiments that leads to the discovery of something. For example, let's play cathode ray tube experiment leads to the discovery of electron. Gold foil experiment, that is for Rutherford. You understand? Rutherford is the one that performed gold foil experiment. Oil drop experiment leads to the discovery of the charge of electron. You understand what I'm saying? So and bombardment of atom by alpha particles leads to the discovery of neutron. You understand what I'm saying? So all these are experiments that leads to the discovery of something, but the one that leads to the discovery of electron is cathode ray tube experiment. Do you understand? Okay, so that is for question 8. Now let's proceed to question number 9. For question 9, we have, in what year was neutron discovered? Okay, that is question 9. What is the year that neutron was discovered? In what year? Okay. A, 1910. B, 1932. C, 1897. D, 1923. The correct option is 1932. Option B is correct, 1932. Neutron was discovered in the year 1932. Let me change this marker. Yes. Okay. Option B is correct. That is 1932. 1932. So neutron was discovered in the year 1932. Don't forget. Now, this is how neutron was discovered. Neutron was discovered by Chadwick. You understand what I'm saying? A bombardment of alpha particles, bombardment of an atom by alpha particles leads to the discovery of neutron. You can read on that. So that's for question number 9. Now for question 10, dash was discovered by bombarding a thin sheet of beryllium with alpha particles. Dash was discovered by bombarding a thin sheet of beryllium with alpha particles. A. Electron. B. Proton. C. Neutron. D. Deuteron. The right option, I've already mentioned the answer, so I'm very sure you I've already told you the answer. The correct option is neutron, okay? Neutron was discovered by bombarding a thin sheet of beryllium with alpha particles. You understand what I'm saying? So that is the correct option. Option B, option C is correct. Option C is correct. Neutron. Option C is correct. So we have 10 questions. We've already answered 10 questions as touching chemistry 101 under atomic structure. So if you have any questions regarding this, let me know in the comment section, okay? So we are going to stop here for this class. In our next class, we are going to continue. Do you understand? And if you have any specific question as touching what we've learned in this class, you can reach me on WhatsApp, or you can even check, you can drop your question in the comment section, okay? And before you go, don't forget to like the video, okay? Make sure you like the video. Don't forget to share the video to your friends. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next class.